Hi, I'm here at the New Forest show with Gwyn from Loosehanger Cheeses. Gwyn, you begun, I believe, with a bath. Was part of your first cheese making process?
It was. I mean, my wife Vanessa's our cheesemaker, and when I was working as a computer consultant still, she started to develop a whole range of cheese, a cheese at home in our kitchen, using Ayrshire milk. Actually, was actually bought from, am I allowed to use the word Waitrose?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, so the time they were bottling milk from their from the Leckford farm where they actually had an Ayrshire herd. So she started making cheese in our kitchen with the Ayrshire milk, and then and of course maturing the cheese is one of the more difficult things. So for about 6 weeks, my sons and I were actually banned from the bathroom because we actually managed to keep them cool enough just in the bath in the winter to actually mature them on, because they need to be kept at a reasonably constant temperature and also constant humidity as well, so they don't crack.
And that obviously was a winning process because you now have gone on to win lots of awards for your cheeses. Specifically your blues, I believe, have done very well, and you are in the process of developing a new one.
Yeah, well, since probably about November last year, Ness's joy is actually not doing the same thing every day, which a lot of cheese making is, because once you get to actually have wholesale customers, you need to be able to produce enough product all the time. So now we're actually making, I have to say this more slowly than I normally gabble, we're now making a blue brie called Stonehenge Blue, because they were blue stones and everything else. It took us ages to work out the name. So that's coming on. We've actually got it here at the show today for first time as a major outlet. So, but really nice, again, Ayrshire cow's milk, so really creamy cheese, but with a nice and the difficult part of it is actually being able to get blue into the centre of the cheese rather than just on the outside, and we're just starting to crack that now. So
you've managed that on this cheese?
Oh, yeah, on this one, and the particular black cheese we've got that we're tasting at the moment. So. And
what's the feedback been from people tasting it at the show?
Really good. I mean, it's definitely a winner. And on the farmers' markets that we've taken it to as well, it's just flying out. So our problem is making enough of it and consistently as usual. So just keeping up to speed with it.
And here at the show and at farmers' markets, you can often hear people asking for the man with the cheese on his head. Do you want to tell us a bit more about the history of the cheese hat?
Well, you see, when you're talking to somebody, you forget you even got it on. So yes, well, my original one I wore with some trepidation because some friends actually went to Wisconsin in the States, which is where it originates. The Green Bay Packers, who are an American football team, as most people will know, actually all wear them. So they brought it back specifically for me. They wanted a photograph of me wearing it at the market. So being a good boy, I did. So and I've not been without it since. In fact, now if I go to a market and I haven't got it, one, I get complained at. Two, I'm lost because all my mannerisms, because you can be very polite to ladies or gentlemen or whatever, and children. The kids all love it. It works. It's the best marketing aid I've ever had. I wouldn't look this silly without it actually paying me back for doing it. But nobody passes the store without, especially children, there's a man over there with the cheese on his head. To which you can say, of course there isn't, that would be ridiculous. But also people remember where they got their cheese as well. I mean, for Hampshire's really well served with excellent cheesemakers. At its height at Winchester, I think there were probably 6 different cheeses that were available. People remember they got really nice cheese, but they won't remember who they got it from.
And the cheese hat is the answer, so that's the secret to your success.
It is. And my stunning good looks used to be enough, but no longer, I'm afraid, you know.
Well, thank you for talking to us, and I hope the rest of the show goes really well for you.
Pleasure.
Bye-bye.
And come and taste the Stonehenge.
Will do. Thank you.